So stop me when you hear a player better than Luka Doncic.
Let's do it.
All right, man. We're going to start off easy, and then we're going to get a little bit harder. Trae Young, the guy that he was traded for on draft night.
Keep going.
All right, Tony.
Now, this is, guys, if they're currently playing, it's their current.
If they're currently playing, it's their current attributes.
Yeah.
If they are former player retired, then they get to have the pleasure of being in their prime.
All right, we're good.
All right. So this player is a retired player, Tony Parker.
Oh, no.
Okay. Current player, Anthony Edwards.
Oh, man.
This one's going to be a tough episode of Stop Me When for you, just so you know.
This one.
Anthony Edwards with a third name, like this is going to be tough.
I know, that's what I'm thinking. Part of me wants to say, but Luka in clutch, like one of the players I want, like you're down a bucket, 2 minutes to go, 30 seconds to go, 10 seconds to go. I want Luka shooting.
Yep.
On top of everything else he does. What Ant has, though, is how he approaches a game, the shape he's in, that dog he has, that mentality. Like, I think Ant's going to get there. I think he's going to get to that Luka level, but I don't think he's there yet.
Okay. What about SGA? Gilgeous?
I've seen it. We've seen it from Luka so much. Like, that's my thing. And, like, I'm an SGA guy. You put me in a bad spot, bro. You're making me look bad. But
yeah.
I'm not going to say, I'm not going to say that 4-letter word yet.
Okay.
I'm going to move on from SGA. That's tough. Back-to-back tough ones, Tay. You're good at this, bro.
What about this guy, Boston's very own, Jayson Tatum?
Stop. Won it, all-pro, late-game shot taker, changed his game into a playmaker when they need him to be. Both ends of the floor, what he does as well, like how big he is, and he could be a great defender out on the wing or down low.
Yeah.
We've seen it. We've seen it multiple seasons. That's why I didn't say stop for Ant.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say stop for SGA either. And when even in the finals matchup, like I was saying that the Celtics have two of the three best players, but I was going JT, JB, then Luka. And then I would say the Celtics had 5 or 6 of the next 7 best. Well, no. They would have 3 of the top 5 players because you could put Kyrie 4th or 5th, and that's how you look at it. No, I say stop at JT.
Okay, so I have to ask you this before I run through the rest of the list. If you switched out JT for Luka right now, which team would do better, the Celtics or the Mavericks? And I agree with you. Tatum's a better player, but I just want to know how you stand on this, which is a completely different conversation. You know what I mean?
I know. The Celtics are still better. Like JT's a better player, but I'm just looking at this whole team and how it's built. And we're talking like they're flipping right now, right?
Yeah.
After that championship experience, after what we saw them just go through, Celtics are still the better team.
Yeah.
But that doesn't take away that Jayson Tatum's a better player.
Jayson Tatum's the better player, but the Celtics just have a more complete roster, and that's fair. You know what I mean? So if you split them,
I don't. Do the Mavericks, let me flip this on you.
Yes.
You flip them last year.
Yes.
You flip their spots. Do the Mavericks make it to the finals if Jayson Tatum's there instead of Luka?
Ooh.
I had to do it to you, bro.
I mean, I'm going to say no off the basis of like the Kyrie JT relationship. You know what I mean? Like we saw that together and we saw how it didn't work. You know what I mean?
What if it's JB there?
You know, JB.
They're boys.
I think the same thing. Like we saw them together too. You know what I mean? Kyrie and JB together.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like I just feel like their games don't match.
Luka has that dog.
Yes.
And that's a thing of like the Mavericks needed those clutch like games, let alone full on series from Luka.
Yes.
And like, can JT do it as long as that? And like Luka rises to the occasion.
Yes.
But like we're talking complete game. That's why Tatum I think is better.
Yeah.
And Tatum's only getting better too. Luka's been playing pro basketball since he was 6'17".
Yeah.
So this was a good one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep running through really quickly. So current players, current abilities, if they're retired, past abilities, prime. LeBron James.
Stop. LeBron better than Luka.
Okay. Okay. Stephen Curry.
Now it's right now.
Yes, right now. Today.
Bro, he just hit 353s in a season. Stop.
Okay. Allen Iverson.
And the gravity he still has. Oh, that bag.
Luka Prime AI. They both carried their team to
you know how I stand on this. I think peak Kyrie, like one-on-one is like better than AI. I wouldn't say stop for AI.
Okay. The Pistons, Isaiah Thomas. Yeah.
I would take Luka over.
Okay.
IT.
Magic Johnson.
Oh, stop.
Okay, and then
It's Magic.
Yeah, and then obviously the European brother, Nikola Jokic.
Stop.
Yeah, all right.
Wait, you didn't like that LeBron Steph call?
Not right now.
It is him current. I know.
Not right now.
I know. But Steph with the gravity and how bad that Warriors roster
You put
was.
LeBron on that Mavericks team. He's not carrying them to the finals. Luka did. So I'm rocking with Luka.
Luka with his size, I know how tough of a matchup he is. How smart he is when a guy gets on his hip too. Like he can do so many things. To matchups, but it's LeBron, bro.
Nah, I
don't know if LeBron could be healthy.
All right.
I think of Steph's gravity, and Luka has gravity, but Steph's is different.
Yeah.
And what he did with how tough this Warriors roster was, of like what they're trying with Kuminga and like Steve Kerr, like relegating him to, it's just weird. Steph still I take right now. Like he still had an all-time season.
Yeah, I might rock with Steph more than I rock with Bron.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm not giving Bron the nod over Luka right now. Not right now. That was a good one,
bro.
That was a good one.
That was a good one.
All right, so now we got to talk about Angel Reese. Sad news. She's out for the rest of the season. She had a season-ending injury with her wrist.
Yep.
It was talked about all over Twitter this weekend. That's all I could see, man. Do you think the Sky, who are in a battle for that 8th seed, can still make the playoffs without her?
I think she does so much on both ends of the floor, especially just like controlling a game at a certain point of like what her rebounding is. Like per game average, already set the WNBA record.
Yep.
Had all those double doubles as well. I just think she's too important of a piece for this team that had a good draft that, I mean, won a ring a couple years ago. But with the pieces that they have, I just think she's too important. I don't like they can withstand the storm to stay in the playoffs, and not literally the Seattle Storm, but like the storm that's coming without Angel Reese. Like, maybe they can weather that and just sneak in just because of the work they've done. But like for them to just be on the cliff of being in or out, losing their best player, I just don't know how that can happen.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, especially because it seems like the Dream are really pushing to get into the playoffs. As we're recording this, they're playing against the Fever right now, up 15 in the third quarter. And we know that Fever team has been rolling, right?
Yep.
So I think the Atlanta Dream are a team that are really hungry right now, and the Sky have honestly just been falling off. Ever since that Olympic break, they haven't been the same team. They haven't been as hungry. They haven't been as locked in. They've been sloppy late games. I've been sitting here in the office with you guys watching them finish games poorly as games that they should have won. You know what I mean? So they had their opportunity, and it looks like they're going the other way, and this is the icing on the cake for them. I'm sad to say that I think that the Sky are going to miss the playoffs